Hello, how are you? We finished our fifth lesson. In fifth lesson, we finished what is solubility and sinking, floating, etc. We finished. Then today we are learning purification of water. What we are learning? Purification of water. Purification of water. Our next topic is purification of water. And before using, we have to purify dirty water. So, in your book, it is given two methods that are, what are the two methods in purification of water we learned? Sedimentation and filtration. What are the two methods we learned? Sedimentation and filtration. Yes. First we are learning sedimentation, and sedimentation and decantation going together. First I am going to tell about sedimentation and decantation. First method we are learning sedimentation and decantation. First method sedimentation and decantation. And in this method, dirty water is allowed to stand undisturbed in a container for some time. And see, I'll show you. I have kept this dirty water. First I mixed this water with the soil and I kept it for a long time. Then you can see the dirt starts settle down under the container. This glass is the container and you can see the dirt settle down. And this method is called sedimentation, and this settle down dirt is called sediment. What it is called? Sediment. See, in this you can see the clear water is on the top, and below that clear water you can see the dirt settle down, and this is called a sediment. Okay, and this method of purification of water is called sedimentation. And after sedimentation, we have to collect this clear water into another container. That is called decantation. And when the impurities settle down, clear water is left above the layer of impurities, and this process is called sedimentation. This is called sedimentation, and we can improve the speed of this process, speed of this sedimentation, by adding a chemical substance. Chemicals like alum, A-L-U-M, alum, and alum. By adding this chemical substance alum to this dirty water, you can increase the speed of sedimentation, and this adding of alum is called what? Loading. We are adding alum, a chemical substance alum, to increase the speed of sedimentation, and this adding of alum is called what? Adding of alum is called loading. What it is called? Loading. So we can increase the speed of sedimentation by adding alum, and this is called loading. What it is called? This process is called loading. This is called loading. And see, after sedimentation, the clear water in this container, we have to gently separate into another container without disturbing this sediment of impurities. And this is called what? If we are pouring this clear water into another glass, is called water. What, all of you? We are pouring this clear water into another container is called what, Yavna? That process is called filtration. We are pouring this clear water into another container is called decantation. So you decantation. So see, and I am, without disturbing this settled impurities, I am going to collect this clear water into another container like this. See, and this is called decantation. See, now I separated the clear water in another container and the settled down impurities in another glass. So this is called decantation. After sedimentation, we are doing decantation to separate the clear water and sediment. Okay, and this is called decantation, and we can increase the speed of sedimentation by adding chemical substance called alum, and that is called loading. That is called loading. So we finished one method of purification, that is sedimentation. Okay, and the next method is filtration. What is the next method? Filtration. Okay, next method, filtration. In Malayalam we are telling arikal. And every morning your mother is making tea and your mother is filtering that tea with a tea strainer. In Malayalam we are telling arippa. Arippa ഉപയോഗിച്ച് filter ചെയ്യാറുണ്ടല്ലേ. Like this we can separate the insoluble impurities. Insoluble impurities by using a strainer or filter paper or a cloth. That is called filtration, and this method is used to separate water from insoluble impurities like mud and sand by using a filter paper, or filter a mixture of water and sand. Make a cone of filter paper and keep it inside a funnel. In this picture you can see a funnel, and in the funnel we are keeping a filter paper, and through that filter paper we are pouring this dirty water, and the insoluble impurities remains in this filter paper, and the clear water we can collect in another container, and this is called filtration. Okay, and the mixture is poured into the funnel, and the sand does not pass through the filter paper and remains on it, and this remain impurity, that sand is called residue, and this clear water is called filtrate. The impurity which remains in the funnel or filter paper is called what? Residue. What it is called? Residue. And the clear water is called what? Filtrate. അരിച്ചു കിട്ടുന്ന വെള്ളം എന്താണ്? Filtrate. അരിച്ചു കിട്ടുന്ന അഴുക്ക് എന്താണ്? Residue. Okay, I'll show you that filtration also. I'll show you. And see, here I am using a cloth to filter the residue. Okay, I am keeping a piece of cloth. I have no filter paper with me, so I am going to keep a cloth. See, I kept a cloth piece over this container, and I am going to pour this. See, I am showing filtration, and see, I have muddy water. I mixed this clean water with the sand, and I am going to pour this muddy water with a piece of cloth. And see, you can see, and you can see the clear water is filtered water is collecting in the container. And you can see and now in this container somewhat clear water it is, but the color has changed, and whatever it may be, the insoluble impurity only we can filter like this. And see here in this cloth what is remain. See, sand is remain, and this sand is called residue. Okay, this sand is called residue, and the water which is collected in the container is called filtrate, and this method is called what? Filtration, and this method is called filtration. So now we finished sedimentation, decantation, loading, filtration, and learn the terms residue, filtrate, sediment. All of you underline and learn this. Okay.